Investigators say that man, Dennis Marks, was dressed for combat.
Yeah, he wore a mask, a bulletproof vest, and he pulled a silver SUV outside of the courthouse. He was charged and armed with multiple explosives. What ensued was a gun battle. So here's what we know about this terrifying standoff tonight. First, we know Marks was armed with guns, tear gas grenades, and smoke grenades. 8 armed deputies fired shots at Marks. One of them delivered the fatal shot that brought the gunman down. And Deputy James Rush, a nearly 25-year veteran of the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office, was hurt in the crossfire. The 46-year-old was shot in the leg. He is expected to be okay. Now tonight, Fox 5 has team coverage of the developing story with George Franco standing by near the suspect's home. But we're going to begin in the courthouse tonight. That's where Jacqueline Schultz is live with the very latest details on this story. And Jacqueline, we understand the shooter's body was just moved by investigators. So what took so long?
Well, deputies knew that Marks, the suspect, had explosives on his body, but what we're told by investigators is that they were trying to move his body a little earlier this evening, and then they discovered some copper wires and possibly even more explosives on him. So the bomb squad had to come in and deal with that throughout the evening. You can see, though, investigators still have the area shut down. These are several blocks around downtown Cumming. We're told that investigators are still combing the scene around the courthouse. Tonight, the deputy who was shot is out of surgery, we're told, and tonight the sheriff is calling him a hero. This is cell phone video of the crossfire outside the courthouse. SWAT team members had guns drawn on the ground. Several deputies fired shots from inside the courthouse. Those shots eventually killing Marks. The deputy who first spotted Marks and tried to stop him, James Daniel Rush, shot in the leg, and the only deputy hurt at the scene.
He heard the suspect coming. We think the suspect was probably already shooting at him through the windshield.
Sheriff Dwayne Piper calls that deputy a hero and says were it not for Deputy Rush and the others who kept Marks at bay, the suspect may have carried out a possible plan to take hostages inside the courthouse.
With everything he had with him, he came there for the specific purpose of killing as many people as he could. The actions of those deputies saved several lives in Forsyth County tonight.
Marks's body kept at the scene into the evening as the bomb squad worked to prevent explosives attached to his body from going off. Piper says Marks wore body armor, carried an assault rifle, ammo, and threw gas and smoke grenades at deputies. A motive still unknown. Deputies say they could not find a note or any social media posts detailing a possible plot.
There's no indication that he was working in concert with anybody else, either before or during this.
Oh, no doubt about it. He planned to do harm, and I think he was going to hurt innocent people.
Terry Sweeney says he lives down the street from Marks's home and has spoken to Marks before. He believes Marks was possibly angry at the legal system, embroiled in a lawsuit against the sheriff's department. Marks was scheduled to be in court Friday and expected to enter a plea on a drug-related charge.
I couldn't believe it could be him. He weighs 125 pounds. Apparently the system has done him wrong.
The scene out here probably still shut down for at least a couple more hours. Again, this is several blocks in downtown Cumming. Earlier this evening, traffic was very backed up. People were trying to navigate through the areas that were shut down around downtown. People were driving through residential streets. Pilgrim Mill is open, but the advice for everybody coming out here tonight is avoid the center of downtown Cumming as investigators are still doing their work tonight. Live in downtown Cumming, Jacqueline Schultz, Fox 5 News.
All right, thank you, Jacqueline.